DJ Delz, yeah, pow.
Boy, Young Jizzle, nigga, y'all know what it is, man. DJ Delz.
Peace, man. What's up, y'all? This is Common, and right now you checking out DJ Delz. Stay in tune with him, all right?
DJ Delz, absolutely wonderful.
What it do, what it does, kid. Mr. R.I.P. himself, Low Soul Case, you ain't no so rocking with DJ Delz.
And with it, y'all, it's your boy, Neighborhood Nip. Big shout out to my homeboy, DJ Delz. No question, Neighborhood Nip.
Delz, Red, man, I'm in the building. Let's get it.
All right, we got a show. We got a show this evening. We got the one and only JUMPMANBOSTIC. How are you, my friend?
Though? What up, though? We good, doing good, Dale. Glad to be on, brother.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time, brother. It's been a long time.
Long time.
Right off the bat, 2020. What caught your eye this year, bro?
Wow.
And now before you even speak on it, I know you've had a lot of these shoes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like that's my whole vibe. Like I want to get your take. Someone that you've been had these, you know? You've been had these, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been had these, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been had these, right?
Yeah.
You've been had these, right? So it's like all the hot releases you've been had.
Yeah.
That's the OG?
No, this is the one that you got. The OG, my OG was stolen back in 1990.
What happened?
When I moved back to Michigan from California, all my OGs were stolen from me in 1995. So I've been waiting for this to come back in OG form. So of course I had these.
Yeah, the Mars. I got those too.
Yeah, so I had those, and then I found out that I haven't even worn these yet.
Jesus. You know what?
They still factory time.
Too.
I
never wore my Mars.
No, I've worn the Mars, but I didn't wear these from 2012.
Okay.
They still BS. I pulled them out to take a picture of all three that I have, you know, with the Mars, because I don't have OGs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, dang, I hadn't even worn the 2012s yet. So I still gotta put my feet in them.
Yeah, those things gotta be game worn, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, so many shoes released, and it's like, I know you've had some, like, I had these, I had the OG, but the OG had, you know, the issue with this fogging. Yeah. And I couldn't stand that.
Mine is still fog. It's still tinted windows.
And you can hit it with the hair dryer, but then it comes back, you know?
It'll come back, and then it'll mess it up even more, or you take a chance in rupturing it because it's so old. So I just leave it alone. I just leave it foggy.
Yeah, that's what I did, and I eventually hooked someone up with them. This pair I destroyed, so I needed a new pair of these. This was a joyous moment, because remember when this first released, that pack, it wasn't easy to obtain unless you had the plug.
I didn't even get it when it first came out. I got it years later. Like
really?
10 years later. I got it, and now my spoiler on the back, it's split in half on that. Yeah,
that's what happened to mine too, and I've never seen that with a pair of sixes, right in the middle. Right, that's where mine went.
Close to the middle.
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah, everything else is good. I can still rock it, still clean at the bottom,
but that back is hideous.
And I didn't even pull it on and pull it back. It just snapped and popped. You know,
that's wild that happened, because I thought I was just being reckless, but it happened to you too.
Yeah, and I don't even put it on using that. You know, I guess maybe the back of my heel hit it, putting it on, and it just being the age that it is, it just snapped on there, but
But that's never happened to me on any Jordan 6, just that one particular pair.
Right.
You too?
Right. Same here. No, none of my other ones that has happened to. None of them.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. And then I was showing these too. Like, I never had these with the Nike on the back. So, you know, like I wanted these, you know.
Wow.
I never had these with the Nike on the back.
Now, see, my OGs are gone, but
Yeah,
I had
so
the 2000 pair.
uh-huh.
So that still had the Nike Air on the back, so I had to have them regardless, because you know how we do. We go back a long ways with our videos, and we like to do the comparisons and all of that. So, I mean, I'm be 10 toes up, man, when I'm done. You know, I'm sure you're the same way. This what we do.
That's right. This is just part of our life, right?
Yeah.
That's really what it is. I mean, do you get people that ask you, I can't believe you're still doing this? I get that.
Yeah,
And
people.
I tell them, listen, this is just part of my life. I mean, I can't imagine not doing this anymore. I enjoy this.
Yeah, I look at the comments on my videos from just a couple days ago, and guys said, man, I used to watch you when I was 13, 14 years old. I'm 22 now, and you still doing it. I'm like, I'm probably still going to be doing it when your children get older.
That's right.
It's what I love to do.
Because the thing that's so weird is like how, like, for me, like, this is just part of my lifestyle. So like I can never like fall out of this because I just love this part of my life, you know? Like, you see how some people, they're like, I used to like sneakers, because I'll run into people at the mall or while I'm working or something, and they'll be like, hey, I used to watch you. I'm not really into sneakers no more, which is fine. But I think for some of us, this is just a way of life, like, where it's just always going to be like this.
Yeah, and that shows the people with the true passion, not the people who get out of it don't have passion for it. Some people have temporary passion, and some people like us have a life of passion. Where
that's right.
You know,
hey, we got some love in the chat. He says, respect to Bostic, been following him since his humble beginnings. And this is from JR23AMG. Salute to you, man.
Appreciate that. We
got to hit him with this promo. When people show that love, we hit him with the ultimate Delz promo. You're about to see what this is right here. JR23AMG. Appreciate your support. Got to hit you with the ultimate Delz for the ultimate compliment.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is JR23AMG. Thank you for the kind words and the super chat.
Sir. Yeah, appreciate that. You know, that's one thing I pride myself on, you know, and so many people I've seen have gotten YouTube famous or Instagram famous. They say I'm that way, but I don't. I just feel I'm the same. If I've changed, people let me know. You know, it's some people I've changed with because they forced me to change.
Exactly. They show them their true colors. Yes.
With them, not with myself.
With you, yes.
But you know, like people try to come in between us. You know, back in the day, where like, you know, well, his videos is this, your videos is that, and you know, not knowing that we talk to one another.
Exactly.
You know, it's always somebody that even nowadays, YouTube is built on beef.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And they'll do this behind the scenes and say, okay, let's have this fake falling out. And you get some views, I get some views, and all of that. I'm not with that. You know?
Yeah, it's like WWE, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but you know, I don't got time for that. I don't like that energy, you know?
Me neither.
Like, I got kids. I'm older now. Maybe if I was when I was younger, because you've known me since I started, basically.
Yeah.
You know, we used to hang out in the tiny chats. I remember telling you, about
Man.
remember I told you what you need to do. Remember you were getting flagged off the Gucci Man music or something like that, and I told you rebrand your shit. Jumpman bought the Jumpman the basement of the Jays, and then you remember that shit?
Yep.
It was me,
I
you,
remember.
Dr. Seuss was in there.
Yes.
And I said, yo, rebrand yourself. And as soon as you did it, it took off, bro. It was killer. You went through every single shoe.
Man,
that was
those
from our conversation.
Those were the days. Mercy Curse was in there. Soul DeVita, she was in there. Oh man, those were some great times.
And people, I don't think people understand it. That was a 24-hour room that I created where people would come in there all day, all night. People were always in there. You got off to work, go in the room, people are hanging out talking sneakers. Mayor would be there frequently. Flannelations.
Fran was in there.
We'd have rappers in there I'd invite. It was cool, man. It was cool back then.
Man, that's when I was just starting social media. My oldest said, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And I remember my first video was on my whole collection. And I just showed the boxes. I ain't even pull out any shoes. And everybody was like, those are all empty boxes. He just has empty boxes. Ain't no shoes in there. And I think I had around 300 and something pair at that time.
Yeah.
And then the tiny chat and all of that. And we started talking. We'd just be pulling shoes and just be in there all
night. Oh, yeah.
We would,
and it wouldn't even be like a battle, but we would just be showing shoes all day, all night. We'd stay up for the midnight release because remember they used to release at midnight. And that was wild in itself, you know. Those were good times, man. Salute to Clint Stewart. He says, 2 legends, Delz, JUMPMANBOSTIC. I'm a big fan of JUMPMANBOSTIC, and I appreciate your work. You are a true OG. This is from Clint Stewart.
Appreciate that. Yes,
Clint
sir.
Stewart, Ultimate Delz time, baby.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good? It's Clint Stewart hanging out with JUMPMANBOSTIC and DJ Delz all day, man.
That's dope.
You know, the culture changed so much, and I feel like we watched it change from when it was so simple. Remember how simple YouTube was in the beginning? Who do you look at as the original YouTube cast when it came to sneakers?
His name is escaping me now.
J-Star?
J-Star was in there. It is another guy from New York. I can't think of his name.
Oh, you mean Sneak Geeks?
Sneak Geeks, yes.
Yeah.
Sneak Geeks. Sneak Geeks. Flannelations.
Yes.
Because I remember Fran, he gave me a shout out in one of his videos. You did. And I used to hang with J-Star. I remember I drove to Chicago and we used to just talk. We finally eventually met at a
I remember y'all did a video together, if I'm not mistaken. When you met.
Yeah, we did a video there. He even drove to my old house. We did a video there. Man, he's a great guy. And he just hit me up the other day and he got those international Jordan 4s. He said that's the first time he got a sneaker in 5 years.
Yeah, he was on my channel 2 weeks ago.
Oh man.
And it was
great guy. Trip. Great guy, man. That guy has so much sneaker knowledge. It's unbelievable.
And I was telling him, he was the first guy to talk about the real and the fakes. Remember his videos? He would point it out, this panel. But the fakes back then were so obvious. It was like ridiculously obvious. Versus now, it's like, do you feel safe buying shoes if it's not from a retailer? Because the fakes are so close. To me, they look so close to the real.
Not at all. If I can't get them for retail at a sneaker shop, even like my ones I got, the patent leather ones. I don't know if you saw my pictures or my video on that, how the tongue's all messed up. The Nike Air had different fonts on both shoes.
Stop it.
And people are trying to say that they're fake. It's just
Here, I'll make you full screen.
It's quality control issues. It's not that they're fake. It's just, look, if you look at it, don't the fonts look different?
Yeah. Looks more narrower, I think, on the right, on my right.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's the left shoe. You know, it's just it's they came from Villa. You know, it's not that this one is fake and this one is real. It's just that the quality control they were off that night.
When they brought those True Blues back, and I bought them from Foot Locker. One of the cement print on the front was so much higher than the other one. I mean, it looked ridiculous.
But what people don't understand, Dale, is back in the day there were quality control issues, but people weren't really nitpicking like they are now with trying to create content or trying to get views. And people who had these videos, watch this video before you go and buy the shoe and all of that. And it's just a basic video about the shoe. It's not just telling you, you know, what to look out for and why you should buy it or why nobody should be able to do that anyway. Is my first response.
That's right.
You buy what you want to buy, not what somebody else tells you to buy.
That's right, man. We have a question here from Henry. He says, if Jordan Brand was going to say no more sneakers and not releasing no more sneakers, would you go to another brand, or would you just say, I'm out?
I would still stay with Nike, though. You know, I would probably go to Air Force Ones, some foams. I've recently gotten into foams. It would still be in the Nike family because that's my name. Nike is just any Nikes I'm comfortable with. Now, back in the day, I was just a true Jordan head. That was just straight Jordans, but I ventured out a little bit more and I've gotten some different Nike versions of shoes, but it would still be in the Nike family.
Great question, Henry. Do you own any Nike basketball sneakers?
I don't, just some foam posits.
Okay. Which foams do you own, just off top?
The Royal Blues, the Coppers, those are the two off the top of my head. Dr. Dooms.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah, I got those when I was at a sneaker event in Toronto.
Nice. What do you think of Toronto?
I love it.
Me too. I had a blast. I DJ'd out there once. I got stuck in holding though. They were asking me so many questions. It was crazy.
I got stuck there too, coming back because I had some CDs, some movies. Yeah. And they were like, if you would have had two of the same movie, you would be going to jail because they thought that I was selling them, but it was just one. You know how you back in the day you used to bootleg them and you would throw them in. It was mainly kid movies for my kids when I had a van. I had a conversion van. I was in there sweating bullets. And then they were like, why are you bringing
45 minutes? It was like, and I didn't do nothing.
I was there longer than that. And I had shoes with me. And they were like, I was like, I only have one shoe per container because I'm going to display. And luckily, Jaffe, the guy who's doing the sneaker event over there, he wrote a letter saying that JUMPMANBOSTIC is a sneaker collector. He's coming over to Toronto just to display his sneakers, and that helped me get through. But yeah, they stopped me going and coming back. What'd you buy over there? You know, I bought a couple pair, but you know, they ain't sweat me on that. You can bring back 2 pair, but if you bring back more than that, then they're gonna hit you with that custom tag.
Yeah, I came in, I had like my laptop, I had the Serato because I was DJing. I had CDs also, like my mix CDs to give out to people at the club. I mean, so that's probably what red flags got me now that you're saying that, because you had some DVD the kid's busy.
Yeah.
And they roll up on you. That's crazy.
They even
Shout
popped
out
them
to-
in.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
They even popped them in to make sure that, you know, there wasn't no
that it was what it was.
freaky deaky stuff, you know. Man, they was crazy. And I even pulled out, you know, I'm retired police. I even pulled out. They said that don't work over here. I was like, okay, I mean, I'm just letting you know.
Less, right?
Yeah, I said, I'm just letting you know I'm retired police. You know, I ain't
I'm a good
man. Yeah, they didn't even care. They ain't care. The border patrol ain't no joke.
Yeah, they tried. They were, man. I couldn't believe when I was, and my friend was just waiting for me for forever. I felt bad. We were just sitting there like, what the heck is going on here? It was unbelievable. Shout out to Mr. DB Cooper 77. He says, shout out to Jumpmanbostic. Thank you for all the insightful content over the years.
That's what we try to do. I mean, a lot. I'm not even going front. A lot of content I got, or a lot of my style that I converted to my way from watching you and other people. You know how you talked about.
Same, yeah, I think we all inspired each other.
But see, the real will admit that. But you can see in other people's videos that they kind of got stuff from you,
well, I was
me,
petty
other
when I
people.
was younger. I remember. Remember the guy Yo Anthony back in the days? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He did pick one. And I was fired up, but I was only like 18, 19 years old. So I was, you know, I was a firecracker back then. Like
I know.
I was like, oh, you took all my shit. I was going crazy. Now, and then I ended up running into him later. We hugged it out and it was all good. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was petty though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was
you wanted your respect. You wanted your respect.
Yeah, I did want it, but I laugh at it now because it wasn't that serious. But you know, we all like look. I remember what you did though. You did something different than just the on foot. You would do the outfit. You would do the complete outfit, and that was fly.
Yeah,
that was fly because I think you were the first to do that, and then I think Fran started doing that too. With the outfits, but his outfits were a little more unique, we'll say. You know what I mean? He was wearing a lot of unique kind of fashionable stuff. You were wearing more street type of waves, you know what I mean? But I always remember you had, what was it, the fit of the week or fit of the day? What, something like that it was back in the day?
Kicks and fits.
Yes, kicks and fits.
Kicks and fits. And you know, people
you still do that or no?
I've gotten back to my old videos where I just put the camera in front of me, shoot the video and upload it. You know, people have been requesting that I do that. And now I look at my videos, like the last two have gotten upwards of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 views. And my page is slowly approaching 100K.
Guys, everyone here, please subscribe.
I've been at
it. This is blasphemy. Stephen A. Smith voice, blasphemy. How the heck can we get this man a plaque? Everyone, please, I'm putting my hands together. Do me a favor. His link is already in the description box. Just subscribe to his channel. You will love his channel. Subscribe to him. Let's get him to 100K so this man can get his plaque because he deserves it. Mr. DB Cooper, thank you for the love and support, bro. You know the ultimate compliment. And also, Henry, got to bring out Ultimate Delz.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is Mr. DB Cooper 77 kicking it with DJ Delz and the Jumpmanbostic up in here, man. Man, we got a lot of questions coming in and just a lot of love. Jordan says, salute DJ Delz and Jumpmanbostic Bong. Do you guys know what happened to to young Dr. Seuss? Do you know what happened to him?
Yeah, Seuss is on IG. He just busy. He doesn't do YouTube videos anymore, but he's active on it.
He's so close to him. And me being young and petty, I was like, oh, well, I had people I was bumping heads when I expected him to have to like just ride with me and not them. But I was young, you know what I mean? And I feel bad, but I like him. If he watches this, reach out to me, man. That's old news right there. That dude has
I'm a holler at Doc, man. Doc,
yeah. That's silly. We used to have laughs upon laughs. And
Yes.
he got great LeBrons too. He had some nice LeBrons.
Yeah, Mr. 11. My man, he was. Now, see, he's one person I learned a lot about the 11s from. He loved some 11s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was part of that Tiny Chat squad, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yes.
Yo, we were ahead of our time, man, with that streaming. You know, everything's streaming. We were streaming 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, all this stuff now, you already did. You was on top of this where we had people coming in that wasn't even old enough to be on there. That was on there trying to peep game.
From time to time. There'll be some wackos.
Yeah.
Because it'll be so random.
And they're trying to
they're trying to flash us. We have people come in and flash us. We stay up before you know it's 3, 4 in the morning. And this was a good 10 years ago, you know? Yeah. Unbelievable. Time flies when you're having fun, man. My guy Chilltown, 563. Do you know this guy Chilltown by any chance? This guy got a lot of nice kicks, man. He got a lot of nice sneakers, man. A lot of nice kicks.
Hit me on Instagram, Chilltown, so I can follow you.
Yeah, he got good kicks, bro. He says, he says he's not on YouTube, but he's part of the community, though. You know.
Okay.
Do you own any LeBron sneakers? He wants to know.
No, my son does. My son he's 14. He's a big LeBron fan, so he has like 16 pair, 15, 16 pair. But he's a size 12 now. So he's almost in my size. And
so is he King James Bostic? Or is he more of the man?
He believes that King James is better than Mike.
Really?
Those millennials, man. These young kids.
Oh my, you guys must go at it, huh?
Oh, every day.
I can imagine the car rides with the two of you talking.
Man, he's like the new Space Jam. LeBron is better than Mike. He played longer than Mike. He would beat Mike one-on-one, and oh man, we go at it all the time, every day.
Hey, guys, you gotta do me a favor. We got 77 people in here. You know I gotta hit you whenever you get the super chat, you get the Ultimate Delz promo. When I hit this promo, if you're not subscribed to him, just go click the link and subscribe. I really want him to get to 100K, so we get him that plaque. So do that real quick.
Good Lord, that's awesome.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is Chilltown with the super chat. What's good is Jordan too. Bong bong. Man. Yo, I love that you here right now, man. I do. I appreciate this.
Man, I'm glad. I couldn't resist, man. I'm glad you reached out to me, man. It's great times, man. You know, this year has been super crazy, man. I lost my job, which was a blessing to me. I mean, the job was over. It was almost 100K a year. So, I mean, the money was cool. It was an office job, not my style. I felt like I was getting paid to do nothing. Now I work with FedEx. Man, I feel like I'm earning my money out in the streets where I'm used to being and delivering packages to people, and I'm networking with people. I ran across 10 or 15 people who know me or one guy recognized. And that's crazy. And I gotta wear a mask because it's our company policy to wear a mask while we delivering. And they like, I know you. And one guy bought a pair of shoes from the one mids. You know,
the bread,
yeah, man. And I got them from him, and because I missed the shop drop, and it just recently dropped earlier this week. But man, he sold them to me, man, for retail. And I couldn't believe it. He said he bought them because it was a spontaneous buy. He didn't really want them. And I delivered them to him. And I always knock on people's door when it's a shoe because they want us to just drop and keep going to the next stop. Because like
you
right
don't
now,
want to risk, God forbid, someone, they call them the porch pirates that be stealing them from the porch?
They out there, bro. They out
Dude,
there.
someone broke into my wife's car and my car the other day, bro. I was furious. Dude, they made such a mess. They grabbed everything from my glove compartment, from my box in the middle. Dude, all they took was a bottle of wine. I'm like, why did you do this to my car? Like, it's a mess, you know?
Those are the worst people, man.
Ever.
People that rob and steal, man. I would jump in between and stop it if I was to see it, and without even thinking about it, because people work hard for their stuff.
Dude,
for people to steal.
My girl had like $500 sunglasses in the car that he didn't even take it.
Like, you can't even leave nothing. You can't even leave nothing in your car. You know, you can't leave earpods or nothing.
But the problem is, where I live, I'm too cozy because I live in a nice neighborhood, so I didn't lock the doors.
Yeah.
That's
See, and that's people starting to venture out into those to those areas now, especially during the Christmas time and all that. You see people who slow riding through the hoods and trying to see what they can pick up, following the FedEx or the UPS trucks and waiting for them to stop and running up. But they got all these cameras out the ring.
I got the ring.
We got Xfinity.
My ring, the battery was dead that night.
See, we have Xfinity. With Xfinity, that has a microphone on it. You can hear them while they walking up, while they talking and all that. So it picks up sound and everything. And you gotta have that. If you don't have that, you're not living right. You gotta have that.
You have to have ring in 2020 or one of these devices, because it's crazy out here. Mr. DB Cooper 77 says, we all have that one shoe we fell in love with. Mine is the Black Cement 4. What's both of your guys' favorite kicks?
Ta-da.
Yeah.
But they gotta bring it back.
He has a video on my channel showing his favorite sneakers. It's called Kicking It. And he filmed his favorite shoes. I already knew that was it. Mine is the infrared, the infrared, the black infrared 6. That sneaker I always dreamed of having when I was a kid. You know, we played basketball in my friend Peter's driveway with the hoop, imitate him. Jordan, you know how Chappelle used to make fun. Jordan did that as kids, you know what I mean?
Everybody say that.
With the hook, you know, the Magic Johnson hook. You know, we do Bird from far. You know, we do all the moves, the layup when you switch hands, Jordan. And I always wanted that 6, but my parents they didn't understand that, and they didn't have the money like that back then. So like when I got that shoe, it was such a glorious moment for me. You know what I'm saying? Why is that shoe so special to you?
I just love the 8s. Well, first of all, that was his greatest playoff of all the championships. If you think about it, Barkley won the MVP that year.
And he was pissed about that.
And Mike was pissed. He was furious. So man, they went out and just demolished the Suns. But it's just the click clack of the straps. You gotta wear them unstrapped. So it's just something about them when you running, when you playing ball in them, and you just hear them click clacking and all of that. It's the 8s, man. It's all about. I hope they bring them
back OG form with the lining, because you see when they did the re-release, they didn't put the designs in the lining like they did on the OG.
Yeah.
I hope they do that, man. Yo, Mr. DB Cooper, man, you know the ultimate compliment. Got to bring out the beast, Ultimate Delz.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is Mr. DB Cooper showing that love. And yes, Ali Frazier, what up, bro? Everyone hit that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to Jumpman Bostic. I can't believe you're not at 100,000 subscribers. That has got me furious. I'm on a mission to get you. I wish I could give you my subscribers, man. You deserve that trophy.
Man, I just think people don't feel my style. I know a lot of people say I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that.
Yeah, but you know what, man? And you don't have to talk about it because sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, and I'm not going to get too controversial. But I heard that time when they had that big event at SneakerCon and they didn't put any light on you, I felt like. Do you remember when I kind of said something about that? How they had the one, I think it was in New York or somewhere, and you were there, and they didn't have you like doing anything. Like I didn't expect you to do crossovers, but they could have had you introduce people or something. And, and I was pissed about that. And I went on a big rant about it because the thing is, there's no sneaker culture if you're not gonna shed light on the culture, and you are the culture of YouTube, like it or not. Yeah, and you always say nothing but a gentleman on here. You know what I mean? Like someone like me, I speak crazy sometimes, so I can understand someone like me, but someone like you, that just pissed me off when I heard about that. And I had to speak about that. You don't need to speak on it if you don't want to, but
I'll speak on it. I appreciated that. That you spoke on that. And African Caesar, that's my guy from here in the city.
Yes,
he like Jumpman. I know you ain't gonna say nothing, but I am. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you to notice that you need. Like, look, I didn't do this for Nike. I didn't do this for Jordan. I did this because I love sneakers. Of course, I like the way he played basketball. We're the same age. I watched him in college when he was in college, and then he left and went to the pros. I mean, I was a grown man. He was a grown man. It ain't nothing but respect for his game and love for the shoes and how he played the game. But Nike don't owe me shit. Jordan don't owe me nothing. Jumpman 23 don't owe me nothing.
This was our choice. I agree.
Now I will say Marcus Jordan has reached out to me and blessed me with 4 shoes.
I've seen
and
that.
Two of them are behind me, both of the
beautiful
trophy room 5s.
That blue
when I
5.
opened that I almost fell out when I saw the blue, but I damn near fainted when I saw the red, because the red is the friends and family. I'm like, only people I seen with them were rappers and famous people. And who am I? So that made me say at least somebody.
But you're the culture, bro, like it or not. You know what I mean?
And that brought it full circle for me. And receiving that from him and then conversing back and forth with him. And I didn't even know it was him. I thought it was the normal guy I talked to, Ali, his right-hand man. And he's like, this Marcus. What size? I don't have a 14, I have a 13. Will that work? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I can wear 13 or 14. I thought they were just sending the blue ones. Man, they sent both. That blew me away, and it still blows me away to this day.
Your love for Jordans is real, bro. You can't deny it. So that's why I was frustrated that time, because you had a lot of the upcoming guys that are really popping now, and I just felt like, me, if I was coming up and I seen people that I was inspired by not getting any kind of light and just being kind of pushed to the side, like, oh, he's old news, I'm the type of guy that would have said, hell no, we got to figure something out. But that's why I wasn't in that situation where they would give me a deal to be there,
But the only one who spoke up, well, it was two of them who spoke up. Fomer.
Yeah.
And guy out of Portland. Hess Kid.
Hess did. Okay, good.
Only 2 besides you 3.
Yeah.
But only 3 that spoke
up. I was disgusted by that. I was. I made it very clear. Because I thought that was so crappy, man. Yeah. Shout out to the Soul Mind. He says, shout out to having a great guest. Yes, he definitely is a great guest. And shout out to you, bro, for coming through and watching. Shout out to everyone watching. This is really cool right here. Shout out to JUMPMANBOSTIC, the real OG. That's right, man. I mean, how many years have we done this shit for?
34 plus.
No, but on YouTube,
I've been on YouTube since 2008.
Same with me.
Since 2008. That's when I first got on. But I watched and studied, because I came on in July of 2008. And I remember watching Sneak Geeks, because Sneak Geeks used to get everything.
Was the #1 first person I seen.
And he I remember him reaching out to me, and I couldn't believe it because I was just new in the game, and then Mayor, he was real supportive. And you know who else I found out has been supportive over many years that I didn't even know was Fat Joe. From when I went on his show earlier this year, I ain't even know he knew of me. And that was really, really crazy and humbling, man, that, you know, and how they perceive me and know the type of person I am, that's really respectful of them.
These guys have watched us all, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and that goes surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that you're not gonna name drop that watches your stuff that you've talked to in DMs and stuff. Like, you know, I have tons of celebrities that watch, and I can't even believe they watch the show. You know, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
there's part I met professional athlete after athlete after athlete. You know, Langston Galloway, he blessed my basketball team, man, for 2 straight years with shoes and uniforms and tickets to the games and being able to shoot free throws on the court, things they would never be able to do. And man, I just can't be thankful enough for all the people that I met. Eli Harrell used to play with the Lions. You know, he bought my team some uniforms as well.
Oh, that's amazing, bro.
Man, I met some great people. Stay Laced Don.
The thing is, not to cut you off, we didn't do this for that.
Nope, not at all. It just
we didn't do that for that. We did it just out of love. We just turning on our camera. I'm holding the phone, which is funny, right? But you know, because it's so good.
I still do it. I still use my phone. I don't have no $300, $400 camera.
Good. This shoots so good now.
I still use my camera. Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. This is my hoodie. I designed the artwork. It's pinned in the comments. Pick up a hoodie or pick up the t-shirt or the long sleeve. Show that support. Dude, man, we did this straight organically. That's the thing. And then as time went on, people started seeing, you know, little pocket change we were starting to make, some of us, with monetizing and this, that. So people started looking into it in that. And I think that's what started the whole WWE stuff. The whole controversy and coming at each other next, because they realized that the audience enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you had people that didn't really care about the shoes, that just wanted to watch two people, you know, kind of just go at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Back and forth videos, videos or whatever. And it's gotten back to that. And I've had my share of people do that to me. I've been dead 3 times in videos. You know, JUMPMANBOSTIC is dead, and the latest one being I had coronavirus and died.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Because I hadn't done a video in a while, you know, because I had changed jobs, and I'm gonna be honest, man. Over the summer, this FedEx was killing me, man. I'm 57. You know, I train people, and the next day they don't come back, and they 22, 23 years old.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you just do the delivery, or you handle the packages?
I just do delivery. My truck is loaded, whatever.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to bug your mind, right? And I spoke about it on my Patreon podcast, where I get more private with people. It's patreon.com/DJ I had borderline diabetes, right? Like 5 years ago. And I was still living in New York. And my boy worked for FedEx. He goes, the problem is you're not exercising. He goes, why don't you work with me for like a month or 2? I guarantee you'll lose 20 pounds. I go, what? He goes, if you don't lose 20 pounds in a month, he goes, I will give you $500. I said, oh, shit, I'll do it. So he got me the job at FedEx as a package handler, where you go in there and they're coming out the chutes and you have to scan the packages. And if you don't scan like 350 packages within an hour, they be yelling at you like you're a piece of junk. Dude, I lost freaking like 30 pounds in a year. I mean, in a month. It was summertime. It was hot. Dude, it's not an easy job over there.
I lost 40
I lost
pounds.
so much weight, and then I was like, you know what? The money just ain't right here. I'm like, I'm thin. I'm good. There was a time I lost mad weight back 5 years ago. People were like, damn, you got skinny. It was from me working over there. But people were quitting left and right. They couldn't handle the
That's what happens. The turnover rate is high. It's really high.
It's ruthless.
And just think,
it's a ruthless job.
The chewy boxes.
Yes, the chewy boxes. They're so heavy.
50, 60, especially the cat litter. Now, come on now. Those are like 70 pounds, the cat litter. And then they now this year on my route, and I do Belleville, Michigan. So that's out by Romulus, out by the airport. Look, now people want these fireplace TV stands.
Oh, wow.
175 pounds each, man.
And that's a team lift type of thing. Team lift.
You got to lift it by yourself.
Yeah, well, if you're on the truck, you have to.
Yeah. Luckily, I have a dolly, but
dude, those chewy boxes would come down the chute, and you don't know what you were getting. Sometimes it would be lopsided, and sometimes it would be, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But it would always be heavy. So I would just pray that I had a good roller, and I picked it up. I would try to. You know what it was? That job was like playing a human version of Tetris, because you had to make sure to stack all the boxes right into the truck. But I tell you, I lost so much weight, and I took the job. He offered me $500. How can I pass that? $500 for a month of working, and I'm gonna get paid there? I said, let me do it. And I'm not working for like 3-4 months there, and I said, I'm good now. You know what I mean? But people were quitting left and right. It was like everyone was dying in there. They were like, yo, I can't do this. This F this place. And you got to go through security checks, and it's crazy. And you can't have headphones.
Or your phone.
So you're sitting in misery, just quiet, just noise. And I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Getting these packages, loading trucks.
Yeah, so we have something that we can relate to there, bro. Hydro 718 says fade to the back.
From the basement of the J's. Fading to the back from
right.
the basement of the J's. I'll catch you on the next one.
That's right, man. Raul says, shout out to Mark, the real OG. Been following him since day one.
Man, Raul has had my back with all kind of beef. He stepped in and was like, man, I got your back, man. He was like my personal bodyguard for years. Matter of fact, he called me the other day. Sorry, Raul, I missed your phone call, man. I try to get my sleep in at night because this job is killing me right now. Got 3 more days, and then Christmas will be over.
You,
man, December the 24th, then I can cool out. You know, after the 24th, that's our last day before Christmas.
Hey, listen, guys, thank you all for these super chats. I've been trying to spread them out so we don't interrupt the conversation, but you already know the ultimate compliment brings out ultimate Delz.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is all these super chats from Raul, from my dude, my dude Hydro 718, and of course we got one more, Solomon. Can't forget Solomon, and also Solid Vito Racks. Salute to you all coming through here. Jumpman, am I keeping you or you got some time?
Man, I got time, Delz. Let's do it.
I just want to make sure. I don't want to keep you up.
No, sir. We good.
Yo, what was your first video? Do you remember?
My first video was July the 29th of 2008, and it was on every single shoe in my collection. I just showed going around the whole wall at my old house.
I remember that.
Back when everything was in boxes. Yeah.
You know what? I remember that video like it was yesterday, because I showed my wife and I was like, look, another guy on YouTube with sneakers. Because it was like there wasn't anything out here. So it was, I remember I was sitting in my living room and I was saying, look at this guy, man. He's doing sneaker videos too. I was like, you know, because it was like this was something new, man. It was new and fresh.
Yeah.
It was so wild. It was like, oh, another person, you know, that like me that loves kicks. It was so cool. My first review was on 6 rings. 6 rings.
6 rings.
For
Wow.
real. Yeah. Those were my
I
first.
have to look back.
I picked them up and I did a video on them. I said, let me show these off. I wanted to text it because I used to be with So Def. So I did the video and sent it to Bow Wow. Look, I got the 6 rings too, because he was showing them off on like World Star and all types of shit. And I was with So Def at the time. That's how it started, you know?
I got to look back and see what my very first review was of sneakers. I remember at first it was just showing my collection, but I got to go all the way back because I don't know how many videos I have now.
Yeah, I think I'm in thousands of videos. Like,
yeah, I done lost count. I'd have to look at the
once in a
computer
while,
to
that
see.
people congratulate me. Congratulations, you 2,500 videos or something like that. I lost count. I'm not even thinking. I mean, I'm like, thank you, but
yeah,
I'm not even paying attention to that, man. I'm just going day by day. I want to turn the camera on. We rocking, you know.
Did you like the Jubilees?
Yes, but
Now,
I didn't like them at first.
For real? Wow.
I didn't like them at first. And you know what it came down to? It came down to me not giving it a fair shake because I wanted the DMP 11 to come out. I felt like you hit us off with this shoe in the beginning of the year. Why wouldn't you close it out with the 11 at the end of the year? So I was kind of, my mind was on that lane, but they gave us that 25th anniversary instead, which some people were saying because silver represents 25 years. Gold represents 30. So does that mean we're going to have to wait 5 more years for this shoe? You know, possibly. So, but I put them in my hand. When I seen them at the store in my hand, I loved them. It took for me to see them to really dig them. What about you?
I love them. I love them. And that the icing on the cake to me was the Jordan going up the eyelets. Because I remember first seeing them in 2000 with Randy Moss's PEs. And then you saw, then you got a hint of them with the DMP pack. Some of them skated through before they stopped their production.
They stopped.
I wasn't lucky enough to get those. But Dependable J has those, and man, every time he shows them, I just click, got to hit that like button because you don't see very many people with those.
Yeah, you know, on foot I think I even have a little video loaded. We can see them real quick on feet.
Yeah,
he's a fire on feet. Let me know what you think of them, though. I'm not no salesman. If you hate them, you hate the lettering, let me know. As far as the fit, true to size. I'm gonna hit you.
They look good on feet, right?
Yeah, I just think that Jordan going up the eyelets, that just sets it off. I don't know why people don't like it.
Hey, do you still collect not like Jordan memorabilia? Do you still buy all that stuff?
Yeah, cereal in the boxes.
Do you have the Valentine's Day cards?
No. Nope.
Guess who does?
You?
And guess who's getting them? You. I'm gonna mail them to you.
Stop it, man. For real?
I'll get them. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure I know where they are.
Wow.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna play this quick promo.
We live doing this. Live, baby. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs it up. Give you that IG vibe. The IG pose. The IG pose. Twinkle toes. One.
You know I gotta hit you with that infamous bird's eye. One. Pick one.
Don't have those.
You need this?
Wow. I need that. I don't have
I
that.
got you. I got you. Just send me
My man.
Send me your address. I got you.
My man. Oh, and I saw on your Instagram, RIP to your dog, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
we had
man. We got work both my dogs in 1 year.
No. We have 2
From
Cocker
Kansas.
Spaniels. I wouldn't know what to do without them, man.
Dude, I'm borderline lost my mind. Thank God you came in here. You're cheering me up, man.
Man,
it's crazy.
Damn. Yeah.
One in the beginning of the year, man. Freaking cancer, just what it was that time. And then they both lived pretty long years. Pequeño Juan lived till he's 15. And they only lived till they're about 13, 14, 15 tops. So, I mean, he lived a kick-ass life. So
he lived a good life. Yeah.
It's so hard not having him in the house, but we got to
used
celebrate.
To him. Yeah.
That's all we got to do is celebrate. Is there any shoe that you're looking forward to picking up, or are you just good right now?
Well, I'm at 1,298 right now. I got the 13s that just came out.
The black and blue joints, the Royals.
Yeah, with the Hyper Royals.
What you think of those?
I like them.
It
reminds me of a PE. And then I got the center courts, but I had to, of course, go on a site and get those because I losing out on sneakers because now everybody is a reseller of sneakers, Xboxes, PlayStations, socks,
right?
draws, wristbands, headbands. Man, I can't get a win on sneakers app. Luckily, I have, I have people who can win on it without bots. For some reason, they're able to win. They look out for me. And that's how I got the 13s. So, but I had to
get it. What's your thoughts on those adapts? Shout out to Mr. DB Cooper 77 for the super chat. What's your thoughts on the 11 adapts?
Now I want those. I do. I like those. And the ticket is 300, right? 500. Okay. Now that's a bit much, but I like those. I might, if I can get them for retail, I would spend $5 on them.
You see, my thing is, I feel like we're just gonna get another colorway that I'm gonna like better. And I don't need a whole bunch of auto adapt shoes that cost $500. I don't got it like that.
Right. They gonna hit us with the first color, and they probably gonna come with the black and red.
Yeah, Space Jam.
And then people really gonna
really want, right?
And next thing you know, you're gonna have drop fronts full of adapts.
Yeah.
Because
that's why
that's the next thing.
Wisely, I think,
Yeah, but you got to get the first one that come out if you
can.
I
know, especially I think someone like yourself. I think that's not going to be an easy pickup though, even though the price point's high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the one that's coming out too. I know a lot of people don't like that. The one that's coming
with the bright hit on the top, the volt hit on the top. Yeah. My boy Jordan likes those. And yes, hit the thumbs up button, man. This is a legendary situation right here. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. And once again, let's subscribe to Jumpman Boston. Let's get him to 100,000 subscribers because that damn, he needs that plaque, man. I can't believe that hasn't happened yet with the amount of legendary work this man has put into the game, the inspiration he's put into so many people's hearts to make them do their own YouTube channels. So, if everyone could eat, we got to help each other. And that's part of the deal with the community. That's why sometimes the community, I feel like there isn't a community if people don't do this type of activity and try to help one another out and, spread the word and let people smell the roses while they're alive. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's missing. I'm glad you brought that up. And I believe that's truly what one of the big problems is now. Like, I remember when I was in Chicago for All-Star Weekend and I had people from my area hitting me up saying, man, where can I go? Where can I go? Because I was at all the events. I had passes to all the events. But what was crazy was when I get to the events, all the stuff would be sold out. So did they really have stuff there, or were they really just backdooring stuff before they were letting people in? But you go to them and say, I need this shoe, I missed it. But I'm telling them where to go to get product that they need. But I guess people forget that, you pat my back, I pat yours, So it's all about themselves now and not really about reaching out and helping other people. But then on the flip side, I do have some people who maybe you wouldn't expect to help you out,
Yeah.
And
also, sometimes you got to watch out who you helping, because I've helped people on, they've become freaking nuts,
Yeah.
Nutbags, and you've dealt with it.
Yeah.
You think they cool with a fan, and then before you know it, they really crazy.
Yeah, and what's crazy is people keep text messages for life, so you got to be careful. I try not to even send text messages because people would take and turn and twist what you said. Now they can even create their own text message with technology that's out here now. So you just got to be careful who you deal with, who you break bread with, and who you trust. The circle is really, really small, and you used to be a big circle where you could reach out and trust people and believe in people, but it's not like that now.
No.
Because people will, the minute you can't do something or say, or I remember I had people saying, oh, you didn't tell such and such who I was, or you didn't shout me out, you ain't helped me get no followers. I never begged anybody.
Dude, I never asked
anything.
anyone to help me out in my entire thing.
Yeah.
My entire run. No one has ever helped me. Not one person has ever helped me, except people watching. That's how they've helped me. Hitting the thumbs up button, sharing the videos. That's the help. But as far as content creators, no one's ever helped me, and I don't expect people to. I just did my stuff. If people watched it, then they watched it, Hey, let me ask you a question. This is interesting. You have all your sneakers numbered?
I used to, when they were in boxes.
Oh, okay.
But now some of the drop fronts are numbered, but I kind of went away from that, and it's just in my head now.
Do you know where number 1,000 is right now?
What number 1,000 is? Not off the top of my head.
Okay. Someone in the chat wanted to know if you could pull out.
Oh, wait. 1,000. Yes, I do know. 1,000 is this one. That's from Uncle Mike V. Uncle Mike V, the first retro of the Chicago one.
Let me go full screen on that. Nice.
Yep. The first
Those
retro.
So much money, these shoes now. It's crazy.
Yep. And he's helped me. He's out of Chicago, and I met him at sneaker events. And what's crazy was he remembered my story, and he's helped me get back a couple shoes that I lost. Going through the divorce I went through, where I had to give my ex 100 pair of shoes, all my memorabilia, all my autographed basketball
So you lost
jerseys.
a lot of your stuff?
Look, I lost 100 pair in the divorce, all my autographed memorabilia, and I lost all of my OGs when I moved from California to Michigan. I almost got out of this twice, but the second time was the hardest because I wasn't even married a year, and I caught her doing wrong. But she filed before me, and it made it look like I was the bad person. And so the judge was like, both of y'all were collecting together. I believe you were collecting together. What's she gonna do with 100 pair of my shoes? She's a 5.5.
She can't wear them. She's just gonna cash them out.
She a 5.5. I'm a 13, 14. So it's like, oh, we'll let you pick out 50 and she can pick 50.
Wow.
So I lost some stuff I couldn't get back, but then I gave some stuff that I felt that if I lost it, I lost it. If I get it back, I get it back. But I'm in a better place now. You know, my wife now picked me up off the ground, man. She knew. I explained to her what was going on, and I don't think she would ever do anything like that. And people ask me to this day, you know, how does your wife accept you doing what you do? She collects Coach purses, so she has almost as many purses as I have shoes, to be honest.
Wow.
And you know, we both have our love for what we do. When I would go to sneaker events out of town, I would stop at the Coach store and buy her, you know, bring her back a purse. A lot of the purses she has, I picked out since we've been together. But a lot of them before we were together, she had. But it's difficult when or if you're with somebody who doesn't understand what you do. And I can't, no matter what I say, I can't make that type of situation good for that person and their spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever their situation may be. That's something that they have to talk about. Because I know some people say they had 20 pair of shoes and their significant other say that's too many. So they probably think I lost my doggone mind with 1,298 pair.
Yeah, my wife have that conversation, but it's not like she's not aggressive about it, but she's like maybe we need to cut down a little bit. So we have an agreement now. I buy a pair, I sell two. You know what I mean?
Okay. But you guys have an agreement that you both come to. Now,
which was my idea too, by the way. It was my idea. She wasn't like, you got to do that. I was like, because I have too many shoes. I feel like I have too many shoes. So, and I got a full house. I got 3 kids here, man. So it's like it's a full house.
Yeah, and we have 2 little ones. Well, not little, pre-teens and teens, and one that's 26. And you know, but to me, I want to open a museum. So when I have people hit me up in DMs asking me about Team Jordans and certain shoes that they don't see all the time and asking me the name of them. When I know the name of them, they're like, man, I knew that you would have this shoe. And my thing is open a museum where all of this stuff will go there for people to come and see. And that's my ultimate goal is to have
I hope that happens, man. That's amazing.
I have some people that are thinking about investing in it, but they're not sneaker people, so they don't really understand. But I've talked to JC about it. I've talked to the Perfect Pair about it, and they might want to do something.
They probably try to figure out how the income would come in, right? That's probably a big question.
Well, see, and my thing is it would be you have to have a certain size location, you know, and then they would be behind glass or in shelving units or whatever, where people can come in. You had a name of the shoe, the year released, and that people could like charge $5 or $10 to come in, and they could spend as much time as they want. I'd be there to talk about the shoes or whatever, or they could get a personal tour, or how, you know, we would have to come up with something creative, and in an area where tourists come to, Florida, California, Vegas, even Chicago. But see, in Chicago in the wintertime, that's when things will go down. You probably want to be somewhere where it's warmer weather, where it would be like a tourist place, where it would be like a year-round thing.
Yeah, because it's bleeding outside in Chicago in the winter time.
It's cold. It's cold here right now.
Yeah, you know, you'd have to have, you know, besides that, maybe have sneaker accessories or something cool like that. Different kinds of laces people could buy, you know.
Oh yeah, it would be all that.
It's so cool to get people to buy stuff, you know what I mean? I hope that's gonna come together. You put your heart and mind to it, it'll come together.
Yeah,
that's a great idea, man.
I think it's gonna come. You know, I have a couple people that's talking. It's just a matter of them believing in, is it gonna be beneficial to them doing it? You know, because they're gonna honestly be putting up most of the money until we start making money.
Yes, right.
You know, so
because I believe
it'll make money. But see, it's convincing them about sneakers. But the more they see,
right, making money.
It has to be at least one or two people that's wanting to invest in this that knows or has something to do with sneakers.
That's right. Let me ask you a question. We were talking about some of the original, cast as far as with sneaker YouTube was going. You said you met J-Star. Have you met any of the other guys? I know we haven't met in person before.
No, we were supposed to in New York, but something came up, and you couldn't. I met Fomer in New York.
Dope.
I met Hess in New York.
Nice. I've met both those guys before.
Yep. Man, and they were welcoming and real cool and wanted to meet me just as much as I wanted to meet them. And
that's right.
I met Tony D and Bull, back in the day. I just think some people change.
That's true.
Once you get to a certain, like Mike Rich I met him in Atlanta. T Ward, they're all the same, and every time we see them, we laugh and joke and sit down and talk about things.
They seem like good people.
Just talk. Have
you
real
ever
life.
met Relations?
Yeah.
I met Fran in Boston once.
Yep.
And that was a trip. That was cool meeting him.
I met him in Dallas.
Where that Kickspo? Was it Kickspo?
Yeah, at Kickspo. That's when I first met Mayor, too.
Okay.
And then I met
who's out there? Sam Colt, right? Remember that guy?
Everybody thought Sam Colt was black.
Yeah, he's white as it gets, right?
Everybody thought he was black, and then we took a picture together, and he actually gifted me a pair that were stolen from me from California back to Michigan.
Wow, that's amazing.
The black and red ones. So
he always seemed like a stand-up guy. He wasn't in the beginning, but he was a little bit after. A couple of steps later, he came through, and he was putting in a lot of content. You
hear me?
You hear?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember he'd have the on his videos, he'd have like the turntable wheel, right?
And that's where you say, you see people and you duplicate things. I got that from him.
Oh yeah, you started doing the turntable because it was cool. It gave you that 360 look.
Instead of doing
looking all crazy,
looking like handyman. You just
little bit.
Yeah,
nice little, smooth with it, right?
That's who I got it from. Him, and you just put the camera on and just spin it. Yeah, and then they came with the motorized ones, and you see other people using the motorized ones now.
That's right, man. Oh my God, yeah, I remember when I seen Sam Colt, a picture of him. I said, "Damn, that's Sam Colt." It's amazing how you can't distinct the voice like sometimes with the person. You know what I mean?
He sounds like a brother too.
But he's cool. He was always really nice. He seems really. I see he'll retweet some of my stuff from here and there too. Yep. I try to. Everyone that's always been good to me, I always remember him on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yep. Polo and J's. Skip Goes Hard. Skip Go Hard he's kind of new to the game.
I've been hearing about him.
He does a lot of controversial stuff, but he's good-hearted about it. You know what I mean?
I gotta check him out. If you mentioning him, I'm gonna check
out Skip. He does a lot of different skits on YouTubers. I don't really consider. You tell me what you think. I don't consider myself a YouTuber or a shoe tuber. I consider myself a sneaker reviewer.
Yeah. Well, I was, but now I put this live show. We go live almost every day here now, bro.
Okay.
So you see, I have the drops. I bring out the ultimate warrior looking thing with my face on it, like. But it's still focused on shoes. But I've been trying to get guests on. You know, we had on PR Sneaks 23. You know that dude?
Yeah. Oh man, his collection is out of this world.
Yeah, he came last week through, and we had a blast. We just like this, you know.
I watched that one.
Yeah, well, I sent you it because I wanted you to get the vibe. Because there's a lot of people on Instagram that do the Instagram live, and I'm like, why don't we get them on here? And you know, because they got the same love as us, and everyone using this now. It's not like everyone using. I mean, I'm using a webcam right now, but you know,
he's my guy, man. Every time I post something, he comments, and every time he posts something, I comment, and it's like a brotherhood. And we met in Miami.
Yeah, he's from Miami.
Yep, we met in Miami when I went to the sneaker con down there. Good guy, man. He's real humble guy.
And I'm proud to say one of the non-Jordans in his collection is my sneaker, the Saucony.
And mine too. Remember, I bought your pair.
No, I'm saying your pair. Your pair is you have one of my sneakers in there, which is an honor.
Of course. And you know, I went to the drop fronts, but I keep your box forever. And
I wrote all over it.
I asked you to sign it, and you was like, "For real, DJ Delz, you the man." Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
Man, this is great, man. I hope y'all having a great time here.
For those who haven't seen the DJ Delz.
Yeah, that's such an honor that you have that, man.
Man, I'm just glad you still have my size in.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, man, look, I ain't looking for nothing for free.
No, you wouldn't take it for free. You said, tell me how much.
I'm like, man, look, I got you gotta make your money.
That's right. That's right. And it's the same here.
Yeah,
it's the same here. I never understood that when people say that. You know, I would have gave them to you for free, but you came at me and you said, I'm gonna buy these off you. How much?
That's right. Like Sneakerhead in the Bay. That's my guy too. I met him.
Yeah.
Perfect pair. Everybody say perfect pair. And he's this, he's that, man. Nothing but great vibes with him, man.
I heard he's a great person.
Yeah.
He's supposed to come on here too soon.
And people say, oh, it depends on who he's talking to. I've seen him talk to other people. I've seen him talk to people who have come in off the street to events. And he's the same with them as he was with me.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great guy. You know, I don't know.
I've heard nothing but great things about him.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with him and Mayor. That's none of my business.
Yeah, I don't know much about that myself.
But if I could talk to both of them, I'd be like, yeah, life is too short. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. But you know, that's none of my business. But neither one of them has said, okay, you cool with him, I'm done with you. And that's how it should be. I can't get in the middle of their stuff, and neither one of them has said anything about me being cool with either one of them.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. When I was younger, I kind of was on that vibe, but we're grown-ass men now. We can't do it like that. You know, that's between y'all.
Yeah.
You know, you grow up. When you're young, you feel like everyone has to be, you either with me or F them. You know what I mean?
And it took till I was like 35 years old for me to really grow up and stop doing stupid shit. Yeah. Because I used to be like, somebody say something wrong to me, I slap them. I wouldn't even hit them, I slap them. That's the worst thing you can do to a man is slap him.
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody hit me, man. Than
slap me. Cross my jaw.
Don't slap me, man, because that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate disrespect.
Even if you hit him with the back one, it's even worse.
What the hand say to the face, forward and backwards.
I'm Rick James, baby.
But yeah, man, 35, man, and that's why I think that's why I do my inspirational quotes at the end of my videos. It took me such a long time, Delz, to actually grow up, man, and stop taking stuff so personally and stop being so angry, man. Because when I went through my situation with my ex, I was angry, man.
Well, you have every right to be. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was wrong to people, to women. After that, I was like, I'm getting payback, you know, and then I kept getting, I kept losing, man. I kept losing until my mind got right, and I started to treat people the way they wanted to be treated.
That's right.
Stop saying every person is like this person, because they're not.
Right, man.
You know, so it took a lot of growing up, and thankfully, my wife, you know, gave me an opportunity with her, and she was coming out of a divorce of a bad relationship herself, and we tippy-toed into this, man, and we put everything on the table, everything's still on the table, and we making it work, man, because we know that we lifted each other up from down below.
And that's what it's about, brother. That's what it's about. A lot of people rush relationships. That's why you'll see, and I'm not talking particularly with your relationship. A lot of people rush into relationships and marriage and all that. And then that's why the divorce rate is so high, a lot of people.
I did. And I knew going into it. And I'm going to tell you something. Her father told my father at the wedding, before we walked down the aisle, she don't love your son. And my father told me, let's go home. Let's go. Don't do this. And I told him, nah, Dad, I love her.
Yeah.
My father told me, man.
He seen it.
He told me.
He's seen it. Sometimes you got to listen to your old man. But sometimes, I know me, sometimes my old man says stuff that's crazy.
But you know, but what he said afterwards, he said, you just got to learn yourself sometimes. You got to learn yourself. And he was right, man. We should have just got in the caddy, his caddy, and just spent out.
Yeah.
But my mind wasn't there, man. My mind was, I'm gonna make this work. But all the signs were there, Delz, that, you know, we were living together. She put me out because the house was in her name. And that's what I say, nobody had never had nothing on me where it's not mine. Although I'm not gonna throw it in my wife's face. But I'm a, you know, I got mine, you got yours. But with her, I know it's ours. But if you with somebody and they constantly saying, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
No, and it's scary to think, you know, something that started so great can turn into something. You know that old saying, there's a thin line between love and hate. That's real.
Man, that's one of my songs, man.
Yeah, classic. But it's real, brother.
Bruh. And but to be honest, everything was already written.
Fact.
But you know, you think that you can make somebody love you, you can't. If they don't, they just don't, man.
That's why I see some friends, they keep chasing, the relationship's going downhill and they trying to make it work. Let it be. She want to go, let it go. She really wants to be with you, she gonna come back. If not,
that's why I try to be as open as I can. If somebody asks me a question about what makes things work with you or what have you been through, I tell them. If things are like mine, this is yours. Okay, we live together, but my name is on it, your name ain't on it, then you better start thinking. Don't put too much of your stuff there because it's not yours, and she letting you know it's not yours.
That's right.
If she changed them locks, you can't get in and get nothing. It just so happens when my situation happened, that very next day, I went in, got all my shit, and I moved. I moved out once I saw what was going on. I wanted to do both of them, but then I would be in jail. So I got my stuff. I broke wide, never went back. But it was on my mind, man. It was on my mind for at least 2 years. Why? But what you mean, why? Her father told my father. I knew what was I in denial for?
Yeah.
You know, but that's when you just have to realize that when all this negative stuff is outweighing the positive stuff, it's time to let it go, Delz.
That's right.
Time to let it go.
That's some great advice, man, because, you know, we love sneakers, but it's more than sneakers life, man. And I'm sure people appreciate you sharing your story, bro. I
know we own sneakers, but I had to put some real life into it.
Nah, bro, I love it. I love it.
This shit is blood, sweat, and tears.
Sneakers for an hour and a half either. So
it's blood, sweat, and tears over here, man. And right now, it's a lot of happiness. You know, it's a lot of good things happening.
I'm watching you, bro. You making moves, man. You've been making moves. I've been watching you, man.
I'm trying. You know, I've been able to collab with some people with Foot Locker Detroit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Jordan Brand has sent me a couple pair. So, you know, but the thing is, which I wanted to run by you, and had you ever heard this, a lot of the feedback that I had been getting was my age. Like they look for younger influencers or younger people who they feel will bring people into their stores and things like that. But my point is, what about people with knowledge? What about people with history? How can you just kick them to the side and say, okay, a younger person may have younger looks, no gray, no wrinkles, no this, no that, but may not know what they're talking about.
The thing is, you have it separated with, when people are saying that age thing, they're not in it for, they're in it for a different reason, I think. They're in it more for this reselling kind of culture and that type of stuff. But then when you have people that actually appreciate someone like yourself speaking, that has that age and that wisdom, because with age comes wisdom, right? And that's what thing with me. My ear always attracted to older people talking, even when I was a kid, because I was always someone trying to gather knowledge all the time. So from the older kids on the block to the old lady or the old dude that was cutting the lawn, you know what I'm saying? Let me help you with this. And they tell me a little story and some shit. I've always absorbed that. So there's people like me, even when I was younger, that like that type of shit. Not saying you an old lady, old man cutting the lawn, but what I'm saying is in general, you know what I mean? Like, like knowledge is power, bro. What you've experienced as far as your eyes alone, what your eyes through your lens has seen, from the first shoes releasing to all of that, that's priceless. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you see a young kid that's saying, "Oh, well, you too old for this," these kids are only focused on buy, sell, trade. They're not into the history of it, because they would be excited to watch someone like yourself that knows about this shit so much, you know, that lived through this. Yeah. We watched Michael Jordan play basketball. We watched him win all these rings live on TV with our friends, eating pizza, you know, chilling, you know, with friends, or just even by yourself at times, you know. Yeah. So what I do is, because I hear that a little bit now, I'm beginning to hear that. Not a lot, but I hear a little bit. Let's give it up, Delz. Your time is done. Yeah. My time is done when I say it's done. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy doing this. If I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't do this no more. And I get it at least once a video. I'm not going to stop buying sneakers. It's part of my life. When I'm 90 years old, if I live that old, I will be wearing Flint 13s. Like, they're sneakers. What do you think? I'm going to wear some Velcro like Velcro Walmart sneakers? No, I'm going to be wearing these. I'm going to be wearing these. You know, if I make it to 100, I'm going to be wearing these. Someone may have to put them on my damn feet for me, but I'll be wearing them.
Well, I got a couple Velcro Jordans I can throw on.
There you go. I got the Travis. I got this wild shoe that I got set through. This is got Velcro on it.
There you go.
I get a little older.
There you go. Or throw on your shell toes with no laces.
There you go, man. But yeah, I don't pay mind to that. You know, I feel like we got something for people that are always going to enjoy what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I get messages and it's the most amazing shit. I get people telling me, man, I'm going through depression, or I just had a crazy surgery. I'm stuck in bed and I don't know what I would do without watching you, you know. And I get these messages frequently, you know, like not every day, but maybe every other week. You know, a lot of people depressed, man. A lot of people, yo, you make me smile when I was like, thank you, brother. You got me laughing. You know, I'm going through my family, a family member died, and you know, I get all this information. How can I stop? How can I stop doing this? You know what I mean?
I get that too, man, and I get people saying, man, I needed that word of the day.
Yeah.
At least once, one comment per video. I get that, man. I needed to hear that today. That was perfect for today. And that's just real words off the top from experiences.
I don't know how I could stop unless, you know, God stops me.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
I don't think I'll ever stop until God stops me.
I still have like 6 videos.
They're just sneakers at the end of the day. We love the history, but we wear them. We wear these things.
Yeah.
I don't know how I fell off. I'm not a sneakerhead. I buy the shoes because I want to wear the shoe. We are walking barefoot now. You know what I'm saying?
There's people saying that they selling their collections now, but you look up and it's only 1 or 2 pair, or it's certain pairs and things. You know, I mean, people are just reaching for content to upload now.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. And, you know, like they get wild with it. I remember this shoe. I seen images of this year. I was like, this is a little crazy. But
yeah, I passed on that.
I see them in person, and I love these now.
Yeah, I passed on those.
They look good in person, but when I seen the picture, I said they ain't crazy. Yeah. But then I was like, you know what? I like the color, man. In person, they're pretty nice, man. Let's see. Don Camillo says, keep your head up, Delz. I love coming back to see you smile. Thanks for the content. Never stop. Love from Don Camillo in Miami. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. It's great to see you up in here. Once again, rest in peace to the great Pequeño Juan. A legend on YouTube, definitely. Legend on YouTube. He's been on YouTube longer than a lot of these content creators that think they running the game, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, the ultimate compliment. You know what he got to do. We haven't brought him out in a minute. Brings that ultimate Delz.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
Once again, thank you to my dude, Don Camillo. Appreciate you, man. Well, yo, man, I don't want to keep you too much longer. We've been here an hour and a half, man. Unless there's something you want to talk about.
No, we done hit it. We done hit it all, man. I just appreciate you, man, having me on, man. I had a blast, man. You know, just sharing a little bit about shoes, a little bit about my life. About our knowing each other for years. Tiny chat and everything, man.
10+ years, guys.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
You guys, I hope some of you younger guys that are doing videos, or not even younger guys, these are people that are our age starting. Y'all use this as inspiration when you guys are going at each other's necks. You know?
Yeah, because sometimes you say things and you may think somebody is playing, some things you can't recover from.
That's right. Facts, brother.
You know, once it's out there, it's out there. You know, and you can't take it back.
Yeah.
Sometimes words hurt more than physical. You know, I remember my mom telling me that a long time ago. What you say verbally can affect you more than something that's hitting you physically. So
that's right, man. That is right, brother.
But man, I appreciate you, man. We got to do this again. I know people probably wanted to see more shoes or whatever, but they can hit us with some DMs, and if they want to do it again,
give us some ideas and some stuff. I know people want us to sneaker battle. I don't know about all of that. But, you know.
Man, Delz is a DJ. I can't compete with him. They had me on there competing with Greg Street, man. Come on now. You know I can't compete with Greg Street. he got stuff that people ain't never seen.
Yeah, but you know, these battles, it's all about what you pick. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily the heat. It's what you pick to co-battle that shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's some strategy behind it. It's almost like DJing. You got to make sure you play the right record, or else the people ain't dancing no more.
Right.
You know?
Got to keep that
and
flow.
And the way they did the battles, it's kind of not organic, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
It's
they just had us pull, at the same time, pull out, It was fun. I knew what I was up against.
He's a beast.
Yeah, I know Street personally, so I know what he
me
had.
too. He's been on the show.
Yeah. And he got stuff that he was bringing out that's blowing the dust off of me that he hadn't had out in a minute. So,
and he keeps his sneakers. I'm pretty sure he still keeps them in his hot attic. He has his hot ass attic. If you've never seen Greg Street on this show, he's sweating.
he was going and taking 3-4 minutes and coming back like he went down the street to a lockbox and came back with some shoes.
Yeah, man. He got a lot of heat, bro. He got a lot of heat, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna do this again, man. We're gonna do this again. This was fun, man. Maybe we'll have a 3-way stream. We'll get like J Star up in here.
Oh man, we gotta get So yeah,
we'll get that going then.
Yeah,
I'll schedule that, and maybe after the holidays and everything.
Yeah, that's my guy. My guy.
All right, bro.
I'll hit you with the address.
Please, especially after everything you told me. You told me that you lost a lot of your stuff, bro. So it's a pleasure. Man. I bought this. And I said, I'm going to give this to Jumpman Bostic one day. I bought this. I said, I'm going to give this to you one day, man, if you didn't have it. If not, they were going to be mine.
Man, so, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah, these are old as hell, bro. This is, let's see what the date is on this real quick. Where's the date? There got to be a date in here.
It's probably on the back of it at the bottom.
Let's see.
Released or...
Nah, I don't see a date on it. Yeah, all I know it's definitely old.
Okay. Okay.
It looked really old. So
man, I got something coming from 85 Customs.
What's that?
It's a guy on Instagram who takes old Jordan stuff and he makes it into keychains, wallets, and things, stuff like that. And he knows the 8s are my favorites, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna make something and ship it out to me for Christmas. Man, he hit me up out the blue today, man. I tell you, that's how when you treat people right and you just organic with your stuff, it's no telling what comes your way.
That's right, man. And that's how we move, man. Like fluid, just organic, bro. We just let it ride, you know?
Yes, sir.
That's how we got to do it, bro. But yo, thank you so much once again. Jumpman Bostic, Instagram, follow him. That's your Instagram, right? Jumpman Bostic.
Jumpman Bostic, same as YouTube. Jumpman Bostic.
And then the YouTube, I have it linked conveniently in the description. Let's get him to 100K, please. This is unbelievable. This guy needs to get that damn trophy in this room. And man, we're gonna do this again, bro. We're gonna do this again.
My man.
Shout
out to our Lamar Clothing. Black Lives
Okay.
My man.
Salute, bro. Thank you, man.
I'll holler.
All right. Man, we had Jumpman Bostic in here. Incredible, man. DJ Delz, Jumpman Bostic. I told you, man, we're gonna have great guests here. I hope you enjoyed this show. I've noticed a lot of people commenting about my shirt. This was designed by me. If you want to pick one up, it's pinned in the chat right now. Pick it up. We got a long sleeve t-shirt and the hoodies. The hoodies are dope. And it's also linked in the description box below. So show that love and support. Thank you to all the super chats. I did my best to get everyone. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Matt, your package is sent out for that raffle, bro. Salute to you. He says no shoes shown, and this has been one of your best shows. We showed a few shoes, but I get what you said. I mean, look, you have both of us together. You know, I mean, it's going to be something special, right? It's going to be something special. And I got nothing but love and respect for that man. So this has been something that You know, I just thought last week, I said, why am I not having Jumpman Bostic on here? We've had J Star on here. He was a guest judge for the sneaker battle. How can we not have Jumpman Bostic here? So I got him on there. Yes, the hoodies fit true to size. I think so. I'm wearing an XL. I like them to fit a little big so I can, you know, plus I think I put on a couple of pounds. I mean, this damn coronavirus got me shackled up in here just eating too much garbage. Too much garbage. But yeah, man, I'm happy he got to come through over here. And it was an interesting thing where he was talking about how he didn't really pick up many shoes this year because he has all of these. Like, I needed these with the reflective. So, you know, I picked these up. And these are definitely like the best, in my opinion, that released this year. You know, he had a lot of these. And another thing that was really interesting is how the back of his split in half, like mine. Mine split in half and his did too. So I'm wondering if other people have had that situation, you know. Yeah, we're going to get him back on here and show some kicks because I think you guys wanted to see some kicks, but I think that the diehards that have been following sneaker YouTube for a while probably enjoyed this conversation. I enjoyed the conversation, but I can tell he wants to come back, so we'll get that going, man. If you didn't watch this from the beginning, you got to watch this from the beginning. And if you're just hanging out, watch more videos here. We have so much content here, man. Man, he says, I can't believe I missed the show. Just watch it from the beginning, bro. Just grab the thing and bring it to the front, bro. You got to watch this. You got to watch this one from the beginning. This was a treat. Oh, yeah, man, I wish I could go for some of that right now. But yeah, man, we about to get up out of here. You could be anywhere in the world. You here with me, and I damn would appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button and show that love and support. It goes such a long way. If you watch this on the playback, you want to show that extra love. We have the Cash App right there, bong, and we also have the PayPal, bong. Show that love and support because we need it, especially during these times right here. And everyone, I will see you mañana. Probably unbox the Air Max 95s tomorrow. I should be getting those in the mail. All right.